always think that entrepreneurs are either born out of privilege, we're born out of necessity, or we're just born. I think I was born out of necessity. I don't think that my entrepreneurial skills came from a very natural place, although my mom was an entrepreneur. So I learned a lot from her in terms of her soft skills. She had a very successful distribution business. But I was so young, I don't think I learned any hard skills from her. So I learned the soft skills like keeping a sense of humor, building relationships, always remaining patient and calm in the face of adversity. My entrepreneurial journey was born out of necessity. And the reason for that was, in short, I couldn't find a job. It was 2012, I had 2 degrees and work experience behind me, but no one would hire me in the agency space because I didn't have, formal experience. And that's fair, I understand that. But I became quite desperate at one stage. I had no money in my bank account. I had bills piling up. And the irony of the whole thing was the day that I started my first business, I received 2 job offers, one from a massive bank and the other from a mining company. And at that point, I turned them both down because if no one was going to back me and my passion, I just decided to back myself. So I started my first business at 24, which is a very formative part of your career. I mean, your 20s, you're meant to be learning, not teaching as a business owner. So entrepreneurship is all I know. And while I'm the MD of Have You Heard's Durban Arm now, I will always have an entrepreneurial spirit. It runs through my blood at this stage because it really is all I know at this point. No matter how down and out you're feeling, whether you've had a big fight with a client but you have to go in and pitch to a massive corporate, or a staff member has perhaps let you down and you still have to just step up and kind of put that mask on and perform at your very best all the time. I mean, it's exhausting having to walk in and show up all the time because you don't necessarily get to choose a day off. I'm onto 8 businesses now and I still don't know if that's silly or smart. I don't know if it's some kind of masochistic thing, but I think once you have a taste of that entrepreneurial journey, and no matter how relentless it is or how much it breaks you down, it's so addictive because it's so fulfilling. You will never work harder, you will never be under more pressure, you will never be more stressed, but you will never feel more fulfilled than you do as a business owner. One of the best compliments I've ever received is when someone says to me, "Kirsty, you are unemployable." And I think that was a fantastic compliment. One of the best compliments I've also received was when someone called me two-faced. And they didn't mean it in the sense that you're a liar or you're fake to people. They meant it in the sense that you know how to change your tone, your personality, your body language to fit a room. And as entrepreneurs, we have to wear so many different masks, right? We are everyone from the tea person to the financial director, especially when we start up. So we're constantly wearing so many different hats and wearing so many different masks, and we kind of have to have, a different persona, a different attitude, a different personality for every kind of task that we perform or every room that we walk into, because we have to do it all at some stage.